Hello and welcome to Whose Turn Is It Anyway, a show where a bunch of casual players play Dungeons & Dragons not so casually. I'm your host and Dungeon Master Garrett. This is our campaign, Ashana Rising. Since we're in Season 2, I guess we'll do another quick round of intros from everybody, starting with Poppy.
Like a whole thing, like my life story, who I
like
am,
an elevator
person.
Like an elevator.
So my character is Poppy, and she is all about friendship and killing monsters. The two go hand in hand. She really hasn't learned how to process Crape's death, and hopefully, she'll get a backstory this season. We'll find out.
Over to Rui.
Hi, my name's Rui. I am an Aarakocra. I enjoy the finer things in life, such as camping, going on a hiking trails, and a good friend of mine, Aurelian.
Mana.
Well. I guess it's time for season 2. Stay tuned for some wild antics from this wild magic sorcerer. Take it away, Godric.
Alright, got it.
Yeah, my name is Godric. I'm a bit more torn up about Craig dying than I thought I'd be, so yeah, let's see how this doesn't at all negatively impact my emotional state as we could die consequences. Cody.
Isa?
Hi, my name's Carson. I'm the actor who played Craig in Season 1. His contract was not renewed, so now I'm playing a new character. Lisa's a young tea, a little bit more experienced than the other adventurers in the mix right now. She's been assigned to them around of higher levels. She's a little quiet, she's a little knowing. Perhaps that's like come off as being secretive, but we'll learn more about myself throughout the season.
Alright, Hugor.
I'm Hugor. Boy, did I get distracted by the honeys. I came here to find out what's going on with my brother, but Ashana is hot girl heaven.
Definitely Rising and Ashana Rising.
So yeah.
Are you saying you know what Ashana is?
Yeah.
Crickets.
Back to business.
Otto.
Unless your name's Melora.
Hey everybody, Motto. Enough said.
Probably need to turn the mic a little bit more to you.
No. Is this good?
I mean, it is. But anyway, let's see. So last time on Ashana Rising, our group saved the world, beat Darius, came back and the king and his royal court had returned. They met with him, asked the king to resurrect some of the people that had died in the Darius conflict, more specifically in battle with Izix. He agreed to do that for saving the world and all that stuff. So then the next day, after getting a good night's rest, they met up with the entire Adventurers Guild, who basically did a big celebratory thank you for your services and all of that. And afterwards, they met with their advisors. The Kaiser, who was an advisor from the Searing Ash, who Kraith was a member of, got the can for not properly preparing the group and listening to better warnings. So he got canned. Yes. Birch also resigned because he has more pressing matters is basically the reason, and assigned one of his co-captains, Valar, to be the representative of the Solar Guard on this little advisory council. And Courtier kind of stepped in as the new official head of this advisors as a Guildmaster representative. Kind of first order of business was to assign a new member to the group who is a bit more experienced and keeping people alive. So that's where Isa came in. So Isa got assigned to the group. And yeah, it was good introduction for her. The group did a little bit of shopping afterwards. They got Otto. Only thing that really mattered is Otto got his new magical equipment tied to him. Didn't really fully integrate, but got some magic out of it. And Godric tried to do a thing and it did not work, but nothing broke. So that's really all that matters. So then our group went to a funeral ceremony in honor of Kraith that was run by the Searing Ash. And while that was happening, Isa was talking to a secret advisor of hers. But we will be opening on the next day. Basically, because of the funeral thing, y'all decided to go on your new quest, which is to investigate a series of vampire attacks in Norwich, which is near Poppy and Otto's home of the Feywoods. Y'all are going to investigate that. Y'all are going to be meeting Valar there. But yeah, y'all will be y'all kind of wake up to a knock at your door as Isa comes to collect you all, basically, for your mission. Isa, if you'd like to go ahead.
It's going to very kind of awkwardly stare about the place, trying to make sure this is the right. And just going to. Is there a knocker at the door? Is there just?
Yeah, there's a knocker.
Just going to kind of like delicately hit the lid, kind of real quick, just like clink. Like this. I'm not doing this very loud. Is
No. No one will. No one hears that. Not even a shot.
Gets louder and louder, just like I'm trying to get.
At this point, Godric and Rui, as the two closest rooms, would hear the knocking.
Or
Keep going.
no. Yeah, you have ears. I get pretty good ears.
You do have big ears. Sure, Hugo, you also hear it.
Check those ears. Big ears.
I hear it in a building. I'm just like, oh wait, I don't hear it.
I'm going to go check it out.
All right.
I'm gonna go to wherever I heard the knock come from.
Wait, where's?
My room is with the big R.
Oh, then I would have heard it too.
Where are you at?
Oh,
So hers is still technically inner chamber. Yours is more outer wall.
boom, inner chamber, son.
Dang, I mean,
Um,
the other wall side.
but yeah, you open the door and you find Isa.
Well, Lisa, good morning. How you doing?
Salutations.
What can I do for you?
Oh, trust you. Mourn the loss of your beloved friend.
Oh
And
yeah.
the mission you have to get.
Well, I couldn't agree more. Okay, well come on in. I suppose we can go try and wake the others.
All live in here?
We do. We wanted off this guy way back a couple months ago, and might have made this little tree baby, and then we killed the tree baby because he was trying to hurt people, and then we traded the tree baby for this keep for a man that was going to give it to us for free.
Is that how property rights go around here?
I suppose so, at least with that one fella. And then Emos, you know who Emos is, right? Yeah, Emos fixed it up for us, and he decorated it all nice, and he did a really good job with Kraith's room. It really made him feel comfortable, I think. And maybe you can move in with us one day, and then you could get your own room. And once Emos comes back, we can get him to decorate your room.
That's quite forward thinking, but I very much appreciate the warm invitation welcoming me into your home so quickly.
Of course.
Is this a castle?
Well, we just call it the keep. I don't really know if we've really named it. I can't recall. But yeah, come on in. We'll just go wake everybody up. because they're all sleepyheads and they're still in bed, probably.
Well, you're twice loud. Should you do this? I'm not very good at my voice.
Well, you see, everybody tends to be a little hard of hearing, so I'm gonna have to go to their rooms. If you'd like to go, we can split ways and we can go to each of their rooms. I'm sure you can find them. They're pretty easy to find.
I'll just watch your technique.
Great. Follow me. We're gonna go to Goddard first. He's closest. I can't believe he didn't come open this door for you. But
I am in the dungeon downstairs. So
oh, that's true. That's true. All right, I go to Goddard's room
All right.
and I very lovingly,
oh,
Goddard, you up?
I swear, if this is another fucking ghost, I'm gonna.
No, Goddard, don't talk about the ghost. Issa's here. We're about to go on our next mission. So up and at 'em.
Okay, I'll be up in a minute.
Okay, I'll meet you in the courtyard. Okay. Is Hugor on the main level?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go to Hugor next. Hugor!
Oh.
It's time to go on our next quest. Are you ready?
Oh.
Hugor, we can get lots of gold, and I'm sure you can meet many ladies on the way.
I was dreaming of Melora. Thank you.
Well, maybe you'll see her in person if you get up.
Good point. Let's go. I'm dressed. I'm ready to go.
how's that trunk? Is it curled up or?
Yeah.
I just looked up.
I guess I'm gonna auto. I don't know how I got there because I don't know what level he lives on. Everybody lives on a different.
Same level. You're just...
Oh, you know what? I can just fly over there. Not a problem.
And just leave Issa?
Just fly over there.
with Hugor and God.
With Hugor Godric, yes.
Okay, with Hugor.
I'm gonna knock
Outside
on
Hugor.
his door. Otto! I know you're not asleep. Come on. Unless you are. Dun dun.
It's been a solid 8 hours, right?
Yeah.
Right, I'm powered back up.
Okay. Come on. Let's meet in the courtyard. Issa's got a mission for us. Do you acknowledge it? Okay, I'm gonna move on. Do you make any sort of sound?
You hear shuffling inside.
Okay, then I'm gonna move on.
That's a car.
Yeah. No, I hear the windows start up.
Dial-up car.
It would be more like dial up. Next stop, Mida. I give Mida the tiniest little rap on the door, like, Mida, you up? Because you're tiny, I gave you a tiny little rap on the door.
Yeah, I don't even wake up.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna do a little louder. Mida, you up? Sorry, am I knocking it?
That ain't gonna work.
Mida, you up? It's time for a mission. Let's go. Get your old fairy butt out of bed and meet us in the courtyard.
I'm not right.
T-minus -5 minutes.
I'm doing 15.
Okay, make it 10.
And while this is going on, appearing in your window, Poppy.
Oh.
I'm just dangling from. I assume I have a tree in my room. You would have known me, and I'm just dangling outside from the tree, crocheting.
So appearing in your window is, hello, Jen. Here, other gal.
Is this like a person?
You've met me. We've met.
Oh yeah, I remember you.
Sorry, I didn't give my full title there, but
No, it's
I
okay.
figured we were close enough friends and all that, you know.
So you can never be sure.
Huh. I should probably clear that out one day. But so anyways, just here to inform you that, you got a teleport circle about 20 minutes.
I don't know. Some of our team sleeps quite a lot. It's really a strange ritual.
Well, best you make it, or you gotta walk to Norwich. That's on the other side of the country.
No, I've got a
About 3 weeks
dragon.
journey.
On dragon? Have you measured?
I am the master cartographer, don't you know? So yes, kind of.
Okay, so
Well, you, depending on how big your dragon is, might make it. But
okay, so we'll be fine. It's great seeing you. I'm gonna go find everybody now.
well, hold up, Missy. I also got 3 letters for you. Remember, these are the only way to communicate with the people across the Ashana till the Emos gets found. But
Do they have stuff written in them already?
well, no, you'll write something in them and just write the address of who you want it to go to, and it'll send itself.
Okay, yeah, great. I'll take those.
Got
from
3
you.
of them for you, so don't use them all in one place.
Wow, I feel really special getting trusted with these. This is usually a Hugor kind of thing.
I mean, I can give them to somebody else if you can't be trusted with them now, but
The most trustworthy person other than Otto. Well, and Craig, but he died.
yes, very sad indeed. Well, that's all. I got a few other places to be, but it's good seeing you.
Yeah, it sucks when your friends die.
Yep, so it does. And Jin just basically falls backwards out of the window.
And like at your door. I haven't knocked yet if you want to come out.
Yeah, I'll just like rush out the door, like swing the door open.
And you run right into Rui.
Oh, I thought you guys would usually be asleep around this time.
No, Issa. Oh, I don't know where she went. But Issa's here, and we're all supposed to meet in the courtyard because we've got a mission.
Oh, I mean, yes, I'm prepared. I was kind of just waiting for y'all to sleep and do that thing y'all do. It's very strange.
Well, hindsight, I should have came to you first because you could have helped me wake the others since you already were awake.
Well, Otto too, but
Oh well, he's kind of shuffling around. I don't know. He must have been doing something.
okay.
Been in the middle of something.
Well, let's all go meet. Oh, teleport guys. I think we're leaving in 20 minutes.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, let's go to the courtyard so we can all get ready to go.
Alright.
And Issa, if you didn't move, you could probably look over the courtyard and see that we have now walked into it.
I was seeing that it just started taking off, and I did not react to it.
Well, I did fly across.
Yeah, I just,
Is anyone doing anything special before they make it to the courtyard?
yes. So I finally come out of my room, like tired, put in my coat on, get out of my room, close my door. I turn and look at Craig's room. And I stare at it. Issa's in the way.
All quiet. On the
Dude,
basement front. Dungeon
he's
front.
actually in the way, still in the dungeon.
What?
Are you still in the
I
dungeon?
just didn't move a lot as soon as Rui took off. I'm just like saying.
Look back in your door's room.
Man, I would say, would you mind moving over a second? Just kind of gesture you out of the way, out of my line of sight.
Oh,
Is there a rock on the ground anywhere?
yeah. There's some pebbles and stuff still.
I'll grab the biggest one I can find,
Okay.
throw it at next door.
Clang.
Anything.
Nope. That's it.
I just very obviously confused, not what I was expecting to happen, and just leave. I just go up the stairs without explaining myself.
It's like a searing ash thing. Becomes a stuff. They do say more. I'm talking straight up.
Then I make it up to the board.
Any other special things to get before you go to the courtyard?
Is Otto there?
No.
Oh. Well, I'll just go wait by Otto's door, just like.
Maya, Hugo, anything special before you go to the courtyard?
Nope. I'm sprinting there.
Not sprinting there, with the opposite of sprinting.
Meandering.
Saunter.
Yes.
Crawling.
I might do a little. I do a little sun. Are there language groups out there?
Cover.
Flitting.
Oh, what is that?
Hold on, we gotta go get a dictionary. We'll be right back, guys.
This week's episode is sponsored by the Sword.
Webster. Um. So, for your tinkering check, you're able to actually manipulate and bend the metal that you want it in the way you want it. But so you're able to get the exact shape you want, but it's like basically not like it's not stuck together. It's basically like popping back out. Like it's not. You basically weren't able to connect it, but you were able to get the shape, actually bend the metal, that kind of stuff. Weren't able to make any of the pieces actually connect. So it's still kind of looks cool. It's a very wiry frame, but so it still looks like what you wanted to make it.
Good enough. I'll leave you my leave now.
Okay. You're on to Poppy.
I oughta.
Hi, Poppy.
Ready to go?
Yes.
Alright.
Awesome. Anything special in town y'all want to do before you leave?
I think push to pick up my shield and my harping books.
We'll say that you're doing that, but you won't roleplay it for time's sake. Anything else people want to do in town before they leave?
I'd like to go check in with Bull because I spent the time tinkering with Otto. I'd like to see if he's got anything more in stock that I might procure for my collection.
Sure. I won't change the map for it, but Matson, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing well. How are you in this fine morning, Bull?
Well, was dead 2 days ago. Alive 2 days later. Best it could be this week, I guess.
Well, I'd like to say I'm sorry for letting you die, but for convincing everybody to revive you.
No problem.
What do you have in terms of wear if I have coin?
Not any of the special minerals that you asked me to look for. I'm putting an oiler in. Got a little bit of a paycheck from the king. So I got some order wraps. Should have things maybe by the next time I come back, depending on when that is.
That sounds perfect. And how much would you reckon one of these can go for? Well, like that 10,000 plus one thing.
Oh,
My rewards I took.
the star.
Yeah.
Well, that's a full bits of star metal there. Could probably go a full one like that is pretty rare. For me personally, because I don't really work in it, it doesn't make much for me. But you find an enchantress or a proper armor smith like Jorn, he'd probably be interested in something like that. They'd probably pay around 10,000, 15,000 maybe. He's also in town, so he's where Godric goes to for his shields. So
I won't bother at this time.
okay.
Well, appreciate your further looking out for things for me. I look forward to whatever you get in the next shipment, but rule the day.
No problem. And if you want anything, I can put it on order right now. Like I said, I haven't actually put it in the order yet, so if there's anything special you want.
I just like anything rare, odds and ends, specifically for materials and metals and the sort. So if you see anything that sparks your interest, just keep your good friend Jinglestone the Fourth in mind. I'll come by and scoop it up.
Will do. Cool. Anybody else?
I want to check for any more big strawberries at my tree.
Make an nature check.
Woo! 18, 19.
So there's only been they're not as big because you picked them right when you guys got back, but they're already pretty sizable. Not head size, more like hand size. So still the bigger than the normal strawberry, but they're already about a fist size.
What's a big strawberry, not a giant big strawberry? I'm gonna let them keep growing.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's about 9 of them. So
Oh, yeah.
Cool. Everybody good?
I'm gonna run by rules real quick
Okay.
to get a refill on arrows
Okay.
and crystals if I've used any.
Use 2 crystals.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check, Mida. But yeah, you use 2 crystals. Yeah, Puppy, that'll do you. Arrows. For bringing me back to life, I'll restock this one for free.
Oh, you're such a pal, Rule.
And the true crystals, I'll put it 500. Now that I did actually get some from Miranda while I was here.
Well, that's really nice.
Not a Mida.
How about I give you, an extra 300 and you keep out, an eye for any new sort of supplies for some arrows, because these really helped me kill a few people. It was great.
Well, it's not the problem. Just make sure your next fight isn't around me, please.
Well, no promises, but I'll try.
You lots are gonna force me into an early retirement.
Or we're gonna make you rich. One of the two.
Or something like that. Anybody else? Alrighty then. So you get to the teleportation circle, and a familiar face walks up. Sula.
Oh.
And he goes, "Hey, wait for me! Wait for me!"
Turn this big one down.
You're going with us to Norway.
Norwich, yeah.
Norwich.
That's where I'm from. That's my home. I had heard that y'all had headed that way, and I just I needed to get home to see my liege.
Your kids?
No,
Oh.
Your wife?
no.
Of course not.
Character. Why are we going here again? Like, what is our mission?
Vampire attacks in the town.
Okay.
Slander, but
Well, Sula, how come you never brought up that you were from near Otto and Poppy before?
I didn't know. I've never seen them in Norwich before.
oh, that's because we're not from Norwich. We're from the Feywoods. It's kind of nearby.
Oh, that explains so much. You hang out with shifters.
Excuse me. No, we do not. We hunted separate from the shifters.
She's right.
Oh, okay. Well, anyways, I was just hoping I could catch a ride with y'all.
Well, I mean, I guess. I don't really see why not.
Issa, you seem to be sort of the quest master. Is this okay?
Judgment.
Oh.
I was just relaying a message. So I do find it interesting. You say your liege in Norwich?
Well, yes, Miss Elizabeth. She's one of the 5 royal families of that rule over Norwich. And I'm her appointed knight master.
Do I know about Miss Elizabeth?
No.
Your Highness Elizabeth?
What's their family crest?
E. So he pulls out he kind of moves his his shirt aside and pulls out a pendant.
Whoa.
And basically it looks similar to the crest that you have on into your medal, but it's more of a derivative design. It's not quite the same.
Do I have any way of showing them that?
I mean, you can see it because it's just on your,
Oh, then I'm just gonna it's on a pendant, right?
yeah.
I'm going to grab it yanking him close, put it up against mine.
I
See
don't.
how close they match.
I'll have you make history check.
History.
We'll call that a history check.
What are you doing, Gato?
I'd like to know that too.
Solid 9, baby.
No, they don't. His symbol does not mean anything special to you, and honestly, yours doesn't either.
Okay.
You just know that you have had it since you've been awake.
I let go, I kind of push him back, pat his shoulders, like brush him off a bit. Put the pendant back in his shirt.
So is that a yes?
I just turn around.
I look at his. I like try to get a good look at the seal, and I like pull out my like these notes. And, like, you got the symbol from since.
Does not match any of the
Clearly,
symbols.
yeah. It's like trying to be slick about it.
Yeah. Does not match. You definitely get a good look at it from when Otto does this thing, but yeah, you know that it does not match.
Focused right by the tables, you say?
What?
Not focused by the
Yep.
tables?
Mhm.
So, Night.
Sula.
Sulo, you know anything about any face stones or how they come about? I know here you mentioned some shifters and figured they might be related a bit.
Well, I mean, I personally don't. I mean, I was just a commoner made of knight, but kind of our financer of House Elizabeth would be Mr. Ramon. He's a bit of a historian of the town. He might be able to help you out there. I could give you an introduction if you help me get to Norwich.
Well, that's neither here nor there. I hold only one person's vote in the party, but let's say hypothetically we do get you on. I would love an introduction with said Mr. I know the name because I just heard it, but I don't know the name because I'm stupid.
Ramon.
Ramon. I will go and ask the party. I will ask the party to convene in a nice huddle.
Yes.
Well, it seems that we have a hitchhiker trying to ride with us on this teleportation circle. Do we want to let her in?
It's a man.
Sula, the man.
But I don't see a problem with it. I mean, he might try to talk to us a little more than I would prefer, but
I'm gonna ask this to Milo, knowing he's like very sharp-minded and would remember these things.
Say, Anotha, do you know the rules about using a teleportation circle? Does it have to be used strictly for guild distance?
What did I hear when we had that standoff?
It's not just for guild use, but it's easier for guild members to get requests in, basically. But other, like, anyone who would like transport any like commerce or anything like that would use it. So,
Well, the guild members have a real easy time using it, but it's not something that any kind of joke can kind of take up and use. You kind of either need a permit or really have some good coin to be transporting stuff back and forth.
Much as I love to pick on Sue that he's guilty, but yeah, let's not give him all the time. Let's let him on and send him on his way when he gets there. When we get there.
Is that what we're all agreeing with?
I
I don't see any harm in it. He's in the guild.
All right, then.
I'm not right with that.
I guess I go to ask if there's a people limit. Like, would we exceed the people limit?
no, says the quite impatient man running the teleporting circle.
How far behind are we? So, let's go.
Oh, like about 10-15 minutes at this point.
Well, I think it's time for us to take our leave and head to Norfolk. Sulo, you can I've talked to the team, and I believe you can join us for this teleport.
Great.
If I catch your hands in your pockets, I'm gonna burn them off.
Hands where you can see them at all times. Don't worry. All right. And y'all enter the teleportation circle and teleport to Norwich.
It's beautiful.
So, as you kind of are all walking out of the building, Sula says, "This is the Bells District. This district is kind of run by names. By House Lulu. You may know that their Knight Master is the Reinhard Valar. Reinhard is the rank for the highest ranking knight of the land in Norwich.
Other knights, the adventurers.
Yes, there are two other knight families besides myself are all represented. Only one of the 5 houses is represented in the Adventurers Guild. But yes, the Knight Masters, Orion, and Jacin are both in the Solar Guard as well. But anyways, y'all are kind of, as y'all kind of are walking, kind of not really anywhere purposeful at the moment. You do hear kind of a loud arguing. If anyone would like to investigate that, kind of south of where you all are.
I'd like to go up to Sula and ask hey, Sula, just an introduction.
Say it again.
Can I get that introduction to Mr. MacLeod?
Yes, Mr. Ramon. Yes, I can.
God, terrible today.
But yes, I can. And y'all kind of. But he definitely looks very distracted. That would be because. In a sort of standoff of sorts. You got. The 5 houses. You know so much about already.
Oh.
Roll initiative. I'm kidding.
Oh.
Never again.
Thought he was serious. Oh.
But yeah, there is basically loud arguing. As you all are approaching, you definitely hear accusations of.
I'm sorry. If you see that towards me, I'm very sorry. I don't know what I did.
You hear basically from this lady right here. You hear just we've had 3 of members under our protection killed by vampires last night.
Is there any are we all hearing it at the same time, or is it like only people are hearing shot at this point?
No, you're all hearing this.
Poppy, can you describe what you're wearing to me?
Yes. Leather bodice, sort of like a green vest, kind of short. You can shoulder pads. I'm very pale. I almost sparkle in the sunlight.
Take off my Cusco / hermit robe / whatever the hell it is, and I walk over to Poppy with it upon hearing that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, thank you, Godric, but I'm not actually cold.
Are you listening?
Yes.
I know that some people don't understand what a Dampier is versus what is a vampire. To be honest, I don't really know. a complete difference, but I know there is one. I would like to ask, as your friend, would you put this on and put the hood on so these villagers don't get suspicious of you?
Poppy's eyes twinkle for a second. Godric, this is the first time you've ever called me your friend. Of course I'll wear the hood. And I just like fully covering it. Like, is this good? Do you have to hood up Otto too, or we're from the same place? They might think he's a vampire.
Knocking on my chest piece.
I mean, Poppy, they seem to not know the difference between a vampire and a vampire, so maybe they wouldn't know the difference between Anna and a vampire.
They all just think we're evil vampires and blood-sucking people who can't have friends, but I'm telling you, they're wrong.
Oh, I know. You don't preach to a choir, honey.
Thank goodness she went for that, because Plan B was pixies.
Just for reference, underneath like my trench coat thing, I just had like my normal pants and like really like
Nah, God,
basically.
everywhere.
Very unprepared.
Kind of as you all were doing that, you hear another kind of shout from this man, Grim. Quartermaster was targeted last night too, but you don't hear us throwing any accusations around, Miss Scarlet.
Yeah, Scarlet. Poppy yells out.
Oh no.
Hooded, of course.
Yeah.
Do they look over?
Oh yeah.
I'm like gesturing like this. Poppy says that. I'm like, trying to make him think it was me that said it.
Oh. So.
Like,
I look at you while doing it first. I look at you while just like.
As you all approach this man, Andy,
Andy.
You are her friend now.
kind of steps aggressively towards y'all and says, "How dare you address Miss Scarlet that way? Who are you intruders on our conversation?"
Well, how dare you special adventurers of our own guild that way?
The heroes of the
We have been
universe.
specially selected.
Shake your hand.
The same way I tried to address the king.
Other arm, I'm like, no, he's not a friend.
Otto, as you approach and kind of as Poppy stops you, Andy spits at your feet and just goes, "I don't count for no stupid adventurers messing in our business."
For the many points they return to water.
Yeah.
Otto squid bean to try and make it.
Sir, wait, I feel as if we've gotten off on the wrong foot. We are, as I said, special adventurers selected from our guilds to form a special guild of our own. And that's not entirely out of character, not entirely sure. We are here to help you with this apparent vampire problem, and we wanted to learn about what is going on so that we might be able to relocate or eradicate this issue.
All right. Just wait. Do a quick scan, everybody. Everyone does a double check.
He's doing that. Just a side note. You grabbed Otto's arm. I
Well,
like
send me you always do, but
extendo arms like go Inspector Gadget.
I was imagining I was gonna
everyone
drag along
appears
with
how they appear in the and he says, "Oh, and which one of you traitors," looking at the other Night Masters around, "requested some stupid adventurers to come help us in our problems, huh? We didn't need any adventurers, any hounds of the king helping us. And look who they bring, the royal disgrace, Sula."
Oh no!
He lied to us.
Excuse me, sir. I would like to say that Sula was a hitchhiker. We were simply, we didn't know that he had ulterior motives, if he has any at all.
We could challenge you to a duel.
I immediately put eye pocket. But I'm not looking at Poppy, like, I'm like standing like in front of her, like,
Oh, I'm up front with Otto now.
I don't know. I'm trying to interpose myself between you and anyone else.
And Sula, as his accusation comes at him, he kind of gets up in Andy's face and says, "And you can't bully me anymore. I'm an adventurer now. Adventurer of the Shadow Knights."
Guild name Sula.
Last night I made the finals of the adventurers exam and I almost won it. And I can take you in a fight.
Sula.
And Andy just cracks his knuckles and says, "Oh, I'd love to see you try, pretty commoner boy."
I just have to let you know, if you do fight Sula on my guild's honor, I will have to shoot at you.
Except to the hooded figure.
Yeah.
If it's me, it'll mean death.
For one of us, yes.
He just kind of takes his spatula axe.
I'm gonna raise my voice. Oi! It'll mean death for all of you if you don't let us figure out this vampire situation. That's all we do.
Good point, definitely.
Go ahead.
Yeah. With the big shield stuff. He's got so much armor. Or other things.
Yeah.
Did he have a response or is Poppy doing it?
She's rolling intimidate.
Oh, okay. have that
Gotta
cloak?
roll persuasion.
Wait, you can't?
I roll persuasion.
God.
Oh, yeah, I only got a 10. I'm a very vague looking
Not
figure.
intimidated by
Not
person.
persuasive.
Nope.
I'm just like a walking cloak blob right now.
So basically, with those two fails, Andy, as he's pulling at the battle axe, just bashes Sula in the face, knocking Sula to the ground.
I'm gonna turn. Is Poppy close to me? I don't really know where I am. I'm
I'm
assuming.
just gonna say y'all in the order. Y'all can move your characters, but yes, you are basically in that order.
I think I'm.
Can you bring me back to Otto? We walked forward a lot.
Gotta dodge.
I can't move you.
Oh, you can't?
Can't fall for that. All this talk about being an adventurer and you get hit like that.
So, anyways,
That's right. That hurts.
I lean over to Poppy and I say, Poppy, I think this is not our fight. Let's let Sula handle himself.
He's in my guild. They'd be very disappointed in me. You don't understand.
He almost won the challenge. He can handle himself.
But if it was one of your guild mates, you'd stand up for them, Rui. You know this.
I mean, possibly. I haven't really hung out with my guild yet.
It's not who they are. It's about the family of a guild.
I like that. I like that a lot. But, I mean, he survived thus far. I think he's okay. When I saw him, I thought he'd be dead by now, but he's still here despite all odds.
Survive.
He's slandering my guild's name.
die.
Ashes are really cool. I'm thinking he'll adopt me. My guild master.
Oh.
I've never had a dad before, Rui. Don't ruin this for me.
As y'all are kind of having that conversation, Valar steps forward. Everyone make a wisdom saving throw.
Ah, jeez.
I'm this bad.
Not wise.
No. No.
Just everybody else.
You're still within range.
Fun.
20 fun.
Fat 10, baby.
Woo.
18.
Fail for sure.
Might
That failed.
24.
Shit, dude.
Same.
I got a fly.
Anybody else? Yeah.
Issa and Rui do not have this effect. Everyone else, you feel a calming presence come over you.
Already
Ruby and who?
You are
I'm already calm.
But, you know.
I'm trying to shake someone's hand.
Yes, but any thoughts about fighting kind of leave your minds, except for Issa and Rui. Your emotions and mind are unaffected.
I see. I had no thoughts of fighting, but
As Valar just calmly says, "Please, Andy, it is best if we all keep calm about this match. We are not enemies of each other or the Adventurers Guild."
Can I try to hug him?
Also, was that a term?
Valar.
Yeah. He's a very soothing presence.
As you hug Valar and he just keeps talking, not
Yeah.
acknowledging the hug. The adventurers are here by my request to make sure that our vampire problem is cleared. They will be helping our investigation. This is what the Adventurers Guild is for. They will make sure everyone is taken care of. They will be an impartial party, as some members of our houses have proven not to be impartial in their accusations. So let's break up this little fights and go back to our respective districts, if you don't mind.
I couldn't agree more. What a calm person.
Andy still looks angry, but he's less so calm, more so knows he can't win a fight with Valor. And but he still stands there resolute until Catherine walks behind him and just
not Catherine.
kind of slips behind him. Very similar to kind of how Issa kind of will move gracefully from place to place. Catherine just comes up behind Andy and kind of behind him grabs his cheek and says, "Andy, let's calm down and head back to the mansion, okay?" As she kind of rubs like her fingers down his neck.
Is he shaking my hand or not?
No, not at all.
Shake this guy's hand. He's way nicer.
And Andy walks over to his group. And Scarlet just kind of turns on her heels and leads her group away. Oh.
Good riddance, as they say.
Is Valor still there?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Still being grappled by Poppy?
Yeah, just a hug.
Sula's on the ground.
Oh yeah.
And a gentle hug.
I guess I'll pick him up. But like the whole how a mother cat picks up their cub
Yeah.
by like the scruff of his neck, just in my free hand.
Oof.
Extended handshake hand, now swinging towards Valor.
Valor shakes your hand as you turn.
Enough, I got my handshake. My work here is done.
Well, Mr. Valor, since it seems that you are the one that has requested us be here, would you like to tell us what we can do for you?
Come to our mansion and we will talk a bit more about it.
Excellent.
That sounds great. And Poppy tries to interlock her arm with his and walk with him.
Just seeing as he kind of walks by Valor, looks over at him and says, "Hope you know what you're doing, Valar." And he says, "Not really."
Valor says not really.
Yep.
Valor.
Valar. Let's see. Sula walks over to Elizabeth and says, tries to escape.
Right.
Athletics. That was me.
Is that Old Man Parker, Old Man
Yeah.
Ripper's
I was gonna ask that,
brother?
Sula just slips through your fingers. He goes and kneels in front of Elizabeth and says, "I'm sorry I've embarrassed you, Mistress Elizabeth." And Elizabeth says, "It is fine, Sula. It's been a rough time while you've been with the Adventurers Guild for us. But we will go back. We'll go back home now." Please let your friends know that they can. If they would like to ask us any questions, they are more than welcome to. That's our manner.
Man, everyone has a mansion here. Oh, they buy their houses?
That must be the worst.
What is Issa doing through all of this?
Good question.
What is?
Go ahead.
I'm just standing and observing. Just kind of get like my hand on that.
Kind of unfazed by the
Drinking in.
chaos.
Taking the whole thing.
Let's see, and then the last group, Seely's group, after kind of just observing everyone walk off, watches you all before making their own leave.
What are they doing? Sorry.
They were just basically watching everything play out.
Oh,
Did not really. Yep.
I see.
Mr. Dan?
Yep.
It was a little bit late, I just thought of it.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do any checks to ascertain the nature of a valor spell and or ability used?
Check. You can make a insight check today.
That's on the ready.
Nope. No idea. It wasn't magic. Legally not magic.
He's just a calming presence.
Yes.
Let's see, and Valor escorts you all. Not very far. Up to this building.
Where did Valor go? I was hanging on to him.
He walks you to the building. So now that you've kind of got a better, bless you, or not. Now that you're kind of focuses in on one group, there's obviously Valor, who's in kind of white armor. Lulu, red hair, a bit shorter, kind of has a piercing eye look to her. Old man Parker, who is an old man, very long build.
He looks like a distant relative to Old Man Rivers.
Or the more Eli's.
Right. Storm, who is a hexblood / a witch, which is the same race as Kaiser. With blonde hair. Looks about the same age as Lulu. But Maida, as you know from growing up in the Slyly's forest, you know that witches really don't age that much. So her appearance may not really give you a good sense of age there. And then there's Heinkel.
They've got a lot of prime years on them, you know what I'm saying?
And Heinkel is kind of just another knight of this party. And Valor says, "So, since I've been back home, there has really not been much info I've been able to get, other than the vampire attacks have been every night, and apparently targeting specific families within the village.
Okay.
Are these folks turning up missing or are they turning up killed?
Turning up killed.
But how are you certain that it's a vampire?
They've been seen. They always leave bite marks in their neck.
Well, there are a few creatures from the Feywoods that might do that, speaking from experience.
Well, yes, but these vampires have been seen as well.
Well, they could be.
Nice.
And I just kind of like mumble it under my breath.
Yeah. You said since you've been back, and what exactly have you been?
My duties are split between being a co-captain of the Solar Guard and the Reinhard of Norwich. I spend a lot of time traveling back and forth. I've been gone for about a week with all this business with Darius being all about, and that's about Goose Chase.
So have we seen this guy before?
Yes, he's the guy that was appointed the advisor instead of Birch for the Solar Guard. So like very recently, he made his presence known to you. Yes, one of y'all's advisor. He replaced Birch.
Oh.
I did not recognize him at that event.
Oh. Whoops. Well, Valor, when did this problem start? Did it start while you were gone?
Yes, about 3 days ago.
I see. And 3 people have turned up missing? Or have been killed?
No, there's been about 20.
Wait, in 3 days? And you're just now telling us?
Okay, so Valor has seen
Investigated ourselves before putting it in with the Adventurers Guild.
Valor has seen Poppy, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, Poppy like takes off her hood and everything.
Well, I'm just saying I'm from these woods, and there might be.
As Old Man Parker just tries to grapple you to the ground.
I'm holding on to Valar's still.
Hmm?
I'm holding on to Valar's arms still.
Let's Mike. You can make a contested athletics check.
Me?
No, I mean you need
Can I
one
do
as well.
Acrobatics?
No.
What's your 16? 16?
No, you don't beat him.
Oh god.
No. Just must pass auto and just slams Poppy into the ground. I got her! Valor, jump off the head!
Excuse me, Valor.
Who has fire?
Can I bite him?
No, go for it.
Why?
We don't know if she's doing that.
Go for it. Poppy made a first declaration. Go for the fight.
What do I roll?
What's going on over there?
Yeah.
Are you not with us?
No.
We're all 3 down.
You could have
You're-
chosen to come with us.
You are all still here. You can move your own characters.
I just assumed it all be good. I wouldn't have blood.
Well, luckily it's only
Yeah.
probably for the best.
Everything else is going on.
You're not gonna do the fight? You are gonna do the fight. No. You just complete miss, but things definitely show.
They're just my teeth, please.
I'll walk up with like a bead in my hand, like partially like lit, like that's definitely showing.
Oh wait,
Uh-huh.
Hey,
did he have disadvantage when he like came at me? Because my cloak.
I remember Susan one rule.
Yeah, I still got it.
Yeah.
Well, less. Hindcold just has his sword kind of pointed to the group eyeing you all.
Let's say fire. And I like have a fireball in my hand, and then like my eyes start radiating, and then attempt to intimidate.
Valar, this is a really poor way to treat people who killed the big bad you were chasing.
Everyone calm down, please. Poppy is not the vampire we're looking for, Old Man Parker.
She's not a vampire.
I'm a dampier. With a D.
you're a vampire.
Old Man Parker goes,
Damn, vampire.
what's the difference?
Do we do it again?
For me?
Do vampires not prefer meat?
I think they just drink water.
Don't you usually have to go through meat to get to blood?
Isn't it
She's
dead?
not dead.
touches her neck as he's scrapping her. Nope, no pill pulse, definitely dead.
Oh, I don't breathe. I don't
Excuse yourself. Do you feel a pulse on that middleman? He's pretty alive too.
Hold on, picks up Poppy.
Adam,
Definitely not alive.
so you remove me from this man.
Not everything that's dead is a vampire. If I punched you and killed you right now, you'd be a dead bird.
Well, let's not do that as my friends might retaliate with full force. Sir, not everything that's dead is not a vampire, not everything. Exactly, that's what you're saying.
She got fangs though.
Well, so I got a beak. Does that mean that I'm a bird?
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Station.
You're a bird. That's an elephant. That's a snake. What are we confused about? Vampire.
You have to live in a small little area.
Well, I know. Why would I?
Exactly.
Otto, please remove me from this man.
Here.
What do I have to do to remove?
Upon hearing him call Rui a bird, I cast Hold Person on him.
All right. That's 12.
That is a fail.
Oh, there you go. He's falling back, paralyzed.
I can just.
Yeah, so you can just slip Poppy out now.
That has to be the
Oh my god.
Put on hold.
response anytime somebody
Oh.
I dust myself off and I go back and I like hold his arm.
And Valar pulls out his sword and taps Old Man Parker. He is no longer held person.
Hey, let's cheat.
Stored away.
Hey, my spell's got that.
They are a bit troubled. You would be too if you had people dying around you.
I don't know
But-
or where I'm from, or how we're hunted in the Feywoods. Maybe you're mistaken me.
But Old Man Parker does raise a good point. You are a Dhampir. Can you tell us the difference between a Dhampir and a vampire?
Well, no, that's what I'm telling you. I don't think you're fighting vampires.
So you could be the Dhampir clan in the woods that have caused this.
Potentially, yes. Which means diplomacy is an option.
Don't know if the village will go for that after so many are dead.
Objection, Jose.
Objection, ladies.
That is not reflected.
Probably stop. Probably stop.
We don't. The truth is that no one seems to know what we're fighting. So whether it is a vampire, a vampire, or something entirely different, we are here to help. And the members of our party will do nothing. We'll do everything that we can to ensure that the rest of your village does not go under harm. And we will need your full cooperation in order to do so, so that we can get to the bottom of this situation. Agreed?
Sure.
Fantastic.
And if they're Dhampir, maybe I can talk to them. I'm the perfect person for this job.
She does speak many languages.
8. I speak 8.
Very impressive. And it's at that point that Lily speaks up and says, Excuse me.
She addressing
Yes.
She kind of looks at you, Poppy.
Yes.
These Dhampir, they live in the Feywoods.
Well, it's a little complicated.
How?
I lived in those woods, and I don't think I ever saw another Dhampir after I reached hunting age. They hide or die, one of the two. Or they become adventurers.
Interesting. Well, but Dhampir, they hunt for a living, correct?
Well, we have to eat, just like you do. But I've noticed the preferences vary.
And you've admitted that you don't really know much about your kind of people.
We're what you would call, nomadic. You see, you're raised until you're old enough to hunt, which is usually around 5, and then you'll never see your parents again. But,
Interesting.
you know, you'll see tracks every now and then, but we are taught to hide. Something about villagers really are scared of us and will kill you if they find you. It's a very traumatic upbringing.
And Poppy, how many people have you killed?
Well,
I'm joking.
But we don't kill people that have names.
well, that's not quite true. I did kill
Darius.
A long time ago.
Darius and
Well,
some
some
other
bad
guys. I don't kill good people.
The moral story is that we are verified. We took the guild teleportation server. Yeah. We're verified from the guild.
No,
See?
I'm not asking these questions for you. Valor vouches for you. It is fine. But I'm more approving of points. These Dompier, as you say, could be as dangerous as you.
What type of person is she?
She's human.
Well, you know, one could say that y'all are dangerous, tackling heroes in the street and whatnot. And I poke old man with my toe.
Oh, he's not.
Chocolate in the streets.
You tackled me while I was doting on your sweet commander.
Well, it looks like this conversation isn't going anywhere. Pointing fingers at the people sent to help you. So
We could just leave and continue to let your people die.
let me speak.
My point is not to bring Poppy's innocence into question. It's again to make it a point. These Dompier are dangerous. So, looking at Valor. Valor, you are ordered to kill all the Dompier in the Feywoods. That's my thoughts on the matter. I am tired. I'm going to bed.
Poppy, don't step
By the
foot
way,
in
it's like before noon.
Poppy, don't step foot in the forwards.
And Lulu goes to bed.
Valor, who is this woman to be ordering people around?
She is my mistress, one of the five royal, one of the heads of one of the five royal families.
And she has no
Knowledge.
advisors to tell her how stupid she is being. They
She
commit
is
suicide.
impulsive. That is what we are for. But once she gives a command, it's like a king. We are forced to obey.
So you will commit genocide?
That is what she is commanded. Yes.
Well, I cannot allow you to do that. I'm so sorry.
Well, I'm gonna kill her and suck her blood. Did I say that out?
He just slumps to
Well-
the ground.
We've heard from Poppy that Dompiers are very nomadic. So, I mean, the odds of like there being like a big old Naz story, even like a family raising offspring of 5 or less, right, in the Feywoods to be found is probably pretty low to begin with. And regardless, it's not like a whole race will find like a family, and then we can try to interrogate them.
That is true. But that does not mean just because they are found that they deserve to be killed because of some woman's whims.
Well, I believe that's where we step in, is it not?
Yeah.
That's my case.
Valor says, I cannot disobey an order. All I can do is advise you, if you care for the safety of these Dompier, but we do not know if they are innocent or not. I suggest you find them a safe place outside of the Feywoods.
But that's our home. That's more our home than it was ever to you.
Maybe the case.
Poppy, if we find the source of the attacks and eliminate the threat, perhaps we could convince the mistress that to recast our orders.
We can just kill her, guys. She's insane. I said,
Did the
I'm
mistress
reason
give
I'm
her
right here.
a light into the day?
He just said, go kill him.
Valor, can you give us a couple of days to find the culprit behind these attacks?
These times.
Well, but check.
Oh, almost see that. instead of 5. I hate being BBM's role thing.
Valor says, I cannot. I will be assembling the forces of Lulu.
Valor, you are not who I should think should advise our special guild. I will speak immediately to whoever is in charge.
I am not here on behalf of the guild. I am here if it is my home.
Yeah.
Home of
There's a home full of vampires out in those woods, and they're just minding their own beeswax. And
Unless they are guilty and they are coming into Norwich, you are also assuming that they are innocent right now.
You all come into Norwich all the time and kill things.
No? Norwich? I come into my own village and kill people?
No, you come to Norwich all the time. And you care. You all don't mind killing anything that's not in your home. But our home doesn't matter enough. We don't deserve the same courtesy, the same protection as your kingdom. And y'all all wondered why I didn't treat the king right. Well, this is what new people are. Poppy just storms off.
yeah, right now.
Does anyone follow Poppy out? Other than Godric, follow Poppy out? Brewery.
Where I come from, everyone is innocent until proven guilty, and you are not even giving us the chance to find the guilty person if it is not the Dampiers, or confirm that it is the Dampiers. But before we arrived, you were assuming that it was vampires, and now you are so easily swayed as to think that it is a whole different group of people.
The Dampier were never rolled out. I did not present that information because I assumed it would affect your decision to even take this quest. Reason you are here at all, because I knew that you all would care greatly about this cause and proving the Dampier's innocence. So, it will take me until tomorrow morning to get the forces assembled. You have until tomorrow morning to either gather the Dampier out of the Feywoods or find their innocence. Whoever is actually responsible for this, if it is not the Dampier. Otherwise, I will be forced to kill the Dampier, as is my order.
I see. Do you have any of the dead bodies that we might examine?
Yes, they are. We don't have to have them here, but the family that runs our medical district, which is the Anastasia House, they might let you examine some of the bodies. Poppy, where were you headed? In general?
I just stormed away dramatically.
Just heading outside?
Yeah.
Are you shopping outside or are you heading somewhere in particular?
I would go to the where? The horns. I go to the bridge and I just stand and look at the water for a second, very dramatically.
Otto and Pop and Godric join you. I'm going to go to the bathroom if anyone likes role playing the game with each other.
We get a gameplay.
Alright. I don't hurry after Poppy, but I just just currently follow her out. Wherever she stops, I come up to her.
Alright, Poppy. Let's think about this. You are the most knowledgeable about this, whatever. Vampire down here, who's to say for sure? What, if you were coming to hunt in the town, what would be your first step?
But that's the thing. We've never left the Feywoods before I met you. I mean, we're taught at a young age that we're safe in the woods, and the woods provides everything that we need. There'd be no reason to leave. The only reason would be if we are defending ourselves from something.
I see. Well, say you have to defend yourself. Say some people from this town were attacking your people. How would you retaliate?
Well, yes, but
So, put yourself in their, I cut you off. So, put yourself in their shoes then. Say these people have harmed your family. What would you do?
But I would do what I always do. I would hunt. We don't just attack with biting. It's quite inefficient. We usually just bite things when we eat. I mean, as you can tell, I was trained on a bow from a young age. We would use weapons. We're not completely savages. We're actually quite good hunters, I'll have you know. This just doesn't make sense for Dampiers. I feel like we're being trained.
Certainly sounds that makes sense. But
I mean, none of this makes sense. I lived in the woods for over 100 years and there was never anything like this.
what would be your first step if you were going to attack the town?
I don't know, Roderick. Otto, you lived with us. You know. Well, not with the other Dampier, but...
She has no reason to attack.
Oh. Conversation. Be good guy.
I would get Otto, and I'm like, oh. I think you chose the wrong guild, Otto.
Or they chose wrong. But it doesn't matter.
Otto, Poppy, make a perception check. Gotta make a charisma save.
Oh boy, here we go.
Come on. 23.
Next one.
Nat 20.
17.
17. Ooh, alright. I'll do nat 20 first. Otto, you hear in your head.
Crazy mineral guy. Let's go.
Otto. That's what you go by now. Look around, and you don't see anybody.
I see no one talk.
I'm staring at you like, oh.
I shake my head, yes. Ah, shit. Respond.
I do miss you, Otto.
I look down at Poppy, see if her mouth is moving.
What's going on?
I can help you. If only you will come find me. Come to the Feywild. I can help you find the answers you seek.
Who? And also why?
You saying this out loud? Or?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't say anything.
Because I love you, Otorian. And that's the last thing you hear.
Are you alright, Otto?
Poppy. You see a face in the water that looks like a Dampier. Before it starts swimming away, kind of out the village.
I jump in the water.
Can I grab her?
Yes, make an athletics check, make an acrobatics check.
God.
Meanwhile, Godric.
Sure.
Doesn't matter. Don't worry about it.
You hear of someone you've talked to before. I'll say you recognize it.
Did you roll?
That one.
From the auction.
You fell in the water too!
From the auction, you hear Carmelia, the vampire.
Oh, they're over
It says,
Yes.
Are you so resistant to my charm, handsome ASMR? No matter. Please, I would love to make an arrangement with you. Bring your Dampier friend to the Feywoods.
Then also says.
Yep.
I like to imagine that this is like very, even though I've had to say this is very stressful for me, so I like fall over, like stumble and am visibly wincing.
Yep.
Mentally in some sort of turmoil.
Yeah, it pretty much happened as you turned away.
Okay.
From a timing standpoint.
Okay.
What was y'all's two checks?
15.
Then what? So 9.
You are too distracted, and then you just see Poppy jumping in the water.
And I
On a,
also see Godfrey just kind of reel over.
I would.
Because that was at the same
yeah,
It's
you
all
also
happening all
yes, yeah, yep. So are you just swimming after this figure? Make a. I'll make another acrobatics or athletics check to see if you catch up. Whichever's higher.
All right, we're gonna do a real dice because online dice are the devil. Nice. Watch me get trashed. Got trashed. It's a 7.
7.
No good rolls so far, except for
You basically kind of you hesitate basically when you get here, and that's you kind of make your way out, kind of swim under the wall. But you're not sure if they went left or right. You lost track of them in that transition right there.
I want to check.
Sure. Make a survival check. Otto, Godric, what are y'all doing?
Can I respond? Or I will like audibly respond. Just say, no, I won't do it.
In this chaos, I grab Godric and jump in the water.
Make an athletics check. Make an athletics or acrobatics. Godric.
22.
22. You notice footprints leading into the forest.
The wall into a 4.
Kind of jumping out of the water, and they jumped out of the water here, basically outside the village, and started running to the forest.
I go back to the group.
Okay. What was it? Well, and so you try to just grab Godric and jump, and Godric just ducks under you, and you go, oh, and fall into the water.
I'm still wincing. I'm not.
Sinking to the bottom, but
Start swimming. Go.
I swim back, and you see me kind of
you just
flying back onto the dock by the original.
you see Poppy as you kind of start trying to make your way and see her dock.
Who and why?
Oh, and I look at the people around like Volar, and I'm like, I'll tell you later.
Well, they're all in the house. So you guys, it's just y'all.
Okay.
Guys, I think I might have seen one of the culprits. So this is a first for me. I saw a Dampier swimming in the waterway. So to answer your question, Godric, I guess this would be the point of infiltration.
Pop, make a nature check real quick for me too.
I wanted to make the quip that she probably just saw herself in the water.
Oof, further that she's not a vampire.
Saw them
Yeah, it's like-
on the other side of the woods.
Oh,
No, I'm a good tracker. No.
I don't know if you were discussing like why you were gone. Godric was asking Poppy like if she was gonna attack the town, what would be her first step?
But yeah.
So I kind of stand up, like shaking my head, like snapping out of it. Like, what I miss?
What was your nature check?
18.
Something that strikes you odd is because the river goes into the forest as well. Is why would a Dampier or a vampire need to jump out of the water?
Yeah. It was a little odd though, because he got out of the water. He could have kept swimming. I mean, we don't breathe.
What makes you think that it was a Dampier?
Are you outside?
Yeah, there.
Oh, sorry.
Look out. Anything to say.
I think he was trying to trick you into following.
Okay, and I know I've said a lot of things in the past, but I swear to you, I think it's the shifters. They've always hated my kind.
Possible.
And they have to breathe and sleep and all that other stuff.
we should alert the rest of the group of these events. Event.
It would be best if we left now, but I think our best cover would be at night. The humans can't see as well.
I can't.
I think I now can see in the dark.
You've got your orb, though. It'll be fine.
Rest of the group, are y'all asking any more questions of Valar, or this basically would have all happened concurrently with the conversations that were happening after they left? So
No, I'm tired of Valar.
So, I see you are also one of the answers to a high power. Just wanted to ask of you, with the guilds and/or the King's Court being aware of your present predicament.
what do you mean?
Well, I just wanted to know, you are a very tenured service member, what would be the loyal response to what does perhaps amount to a genocide?
Oh, you used to call me tenured, Issa. I've been in the guild for less time than you.
Yes, but you've been in the system, so to speak, longer.
Yeah, I'm a higher rank for sure. But the king would probably not see it a genocide.
Blind eye, or is it active malice?
More of a blind eye. You see all the old cities and towns. The king has leaves a bit of their own decisions to make things, their own protections, their own sort of governing on these sorts of matters. He does not want to ruin the state of union that exists amongst the cities of Ashana.
Yes, so that's stricken me as quite hard in this time I've been here. The ways in which different governances interact, intersect, and sometimes simply do not.
It's because the king believes that the cities would leave the alliance of Ashana. This country has only existed for about 30 years. Lasting legacy that his father left on the world. But it came with old agreements.
Just struck me as odd. I'll take it.
Hugo or Mida, anything to the Valar group?
I would like to know when the High Mistress would arise from her chambers. Whenabouts does that happen? And could I get granted another audience with the Mistress?
Valar says, her naps are a bit unpredictable. I cannot tell you when she will wake, but I can get you another audience with her.
Her
She's
naps.
in a bit more favorable. Yes.
She naps often
Yes, she does.
during the day.
Mhm.
Yes.
Might I be summoned when she arises?
Yes, I will call for you.
Is much appreciated. If I were to ask you candidly what your take on the situation, barring any city political debates, what is your take on who might be behind this?
I have said what I can. I would not speak against any actions or decisions of my mistress. It is only my job to enact them.
I won't ask any more of you, Valar, but this belly could go for some grub. Is there anywhere I can buy some fresh produce?
Yes, if you would like any sort of produce and things like that, you would want to go to the farming district.
He was going to make his way to the farming district.
Cool. You all walk out as Poppy's group is basically reconvened. If anyone would like to say anything to each other before.
Oh, we're
So y'all are ready to head out?
yes, like we got this, right? I mean, listen, we just saved the world. We can save, a forest of dampiers, right?
I hear Poppy say that, and I just put my hands up.
Head out where?
Oh, the Faywoods. Well,
And why are we going to the Fables?
to confront the shifters.
Do you
And Poppy, what are you going to do when you find the shifters?
Oh, well, if they're deliberately trying to impersonate Dampiers to endanger my entire livelihood, there's a good chance I'll try to kill them.
Oh, are they incapable of lying?
Poppy, what we're trying to say is if you walk up to someone and ask, did you start killing people?
Oh, be silly. I'm going to track them.
And then
In the forest?
Lined up with the tracks that I found, and they're obviously guilty.
100% of the shapeshifters are guilty. And then maybe we should exterminate all of them. Look, Poppy,
I'm not
Poppy,
exterminating
I
shifters.
dislike the shifters just you do. They're weird, okay?
It's not about that. They're always making it a territory thing in the woods. It's
Well,
Right.
Poppy, maybe we don't need to immediately kill them, as then the queen lady might still kill all the Dampiers. We might need to bring them back as a hostage and get them to confess.
I think they could use the magic thing to do. That's a great idea, Rui. All right, totally. So y'all ready to go?
Igor proposes, maybe. We have a lot of investigating to do. We don't all need to go in the forest. You know this guy's not the sneaky type, okay? Look at these.
I agree.
Look at these feats.
You're a true.
I don't know the fancy morphing into a tree spell yet.
I mean, I just thought that would kind of be your spot. You'd be into it.
I think we need to split up gang.
Fair game?
Is what I'm hearing. So let's have who would like to go in the woods? I'm with Poppy, I imagine.
Marty.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Well, I wouldn't mind, but I do believe that these bodies might need investigating. You're pretty good at healing people. Maybe you know a little bit more about wounds and things like that. Aren't you good with medicine?
Do you at least know how to cover the bastards?
I would like to stay intact. We can do various different investigations while we're including looking at these dead bodies. So I'll have the investigation gang of the town with me.
Okay. You guys see the investigation thing under wraps?
Me too. Issa. Oh.
But you can go with Issa if you like. I can stay with the investigation people.
Well, no, I was just asking what Issa was doing. I mean, we don't really know much about you, where your strengths lie.
Indeed.
Trains and investigation. But have ways of
In town or in the
leaving the town. But I could also theoretically assist in any sorts of stealthy endeavors. I am not. Want to move through shadows.
I'm not gonna ask you what you want to do.
So,
To my question. So,
I'm sending Issa with the party that has the least amount of people.
sounds good.
Makes sense. So Godric, you're coming, right?
Of course I am.
I don't think Wouldn't it be lovely, Rui? It's kind of, it's really poetic in a way. I first met you and Godric in these woods. I wonder if my hut's still up. I did build it pretty well.
Well, maybe we'll find it.
Well, it's settled.
The body gang will be Issa, Hugor, and Maya. And
Very good question. You have a rock poppy, right?
oh yes.
Oh, do any of your party? You got. That's
I'm gonna say, Poppy, can I see your rocky talkie real quick? I'm gonna give it to you all to make sure they work at range.
Okay. Alright, that hand.
I want to go. You go. Come here a minute. Mm-hmm. And I walk away from the rest of the group.
I follow.
Can you hear me now? Good.
That's all right, Poppy. We've got it covered. I will be back with you in a minute. I just need a minute of this.
I keep following.
Hugo, do you think these will work at range? What do you think the range on these things are?
Can I do an Arcana check?
Y'all can make Arcana checks if you want.
Well, hey, that's a nat 1 either way, so.
I got a 14.
Plus.
Listen.
Just not sure.
Plus guidance.
That's what we got.
Y'all aren't sure how far this can go.
Oh, well, give it back to me. I'll run real quick.
No, please don't do that. I'll give it back to you. Deal.
I walk really far away. And I hello.
What? Come here.
Yeah.
Thanks, Poppy. We got it.
Okay, great.
Confirmed. Works really far away.
You expect I'm reading now, students.
I don't know really what happened, but I heard a voice in the head that said it wants me to lure Poppy into the favorites. I told it no, but Poppy seemed dead set on going herself anyway, so
I
I
will
don't
remind.
really think we should split up and you should
Are we in earshot of this?
You're not, but I will remind that the sending stone sends to all callers.
No, I'm not turning them on.
Oh, okay.
I was using that as a ploy to get Hugo away from the group without seeing Susan.
Gotcha. Okay, so you're just saying you go away.
yeah, just Poppy.
Okay.
So
Poppy
calls
You hear Poppy chime in a few times. You hear me? Yeah.
Hey, well, if we send the responsible one with the teleportation conch, and then things get hairy in there.
I know I'm not in this conversation, but define the responsible one. Who's the responsible
Shoot,
one?
there's none of them.
It's going.
I'm going.
I'll give you. Sorry, okay. I got the groups.
Also, they gave Poppy the letters.
I didn't tell anybody.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Poppy was very excited at the privilege.
I'm pretty sure I also
There's-
held
there's
something
more
of
to be learned
importance.
here.
Something.
You don't remember what it is. I don't know. It's a vote of confidence there.
She jumps to genocide really, really quick.
the lady.
Oh yeah, she does.
Anyways, just be on your guard and if we call for help, well, maybe you should keep this in case we call for help and you can. I don't know, but I wouldn't be able to find this because
We've never been there before.
Yeah, so-
here, so you okay.
yeah, I'll keep. Just keep the channel open and be careful, okay?
Mm-hmm. Oh, and if you do have to use it, so the princess also said, "Hey,
Oh, I know. Okay.
what's that supposed to mean?"
Can I say something in a primordial? Wouldn't you like to know?
20 for you. I act.
I'm the other one. No.
Yeah, really.
Do you speak primordial now?
I believe so, yes.
I thought it was celestial. I don't
I
think.
just chose these random.
I've picked up a few. Yeah, I speak primordial.
Okay.
Anything else from the group before you split off?
Just want to say, as we split off, I 100% go.
The one
Force
in the
gang?
Just nonchalantly walked Force King.
Sweet, so it's fine on Hugor.
Yeah.
Ida Igor adventure.
Your bonbons? The bonbons body games.
See this adventure.
Alrighty. So this group is going to the Feywoods. This group's going to investigate the body. Cool. We'll do body investigation first.
Hey, I want to go get some food.
He did.
So how are you doing first?
Yeah, and I'm going to Romero.
No.
We're not gonna look at the body, right?
Stay. You guys left. I don't know. We've got our own things to work on. No one knows.
Igor might have said, "All right,
Don't tell anybody.
just split up."
Yeah.
You go meet back. I would like to meet at the Horn at what time is it right now?
It is noon now.
Noon.
It'll just be a few minutes, man. I'm not eating.
Okay, I'll follow you. Maybe I can pick up some nice grub with you then. Let's go get the proper
To
district.
the farmer's market.
Hands of meat on you.
You're gone.
Farming district folks first.
Oh yeah.
Who will each?
Let's go. All right.
Oh Lord. We were meant to go here.
Nothing to do.
Basically there are there's a giant mansion. You see that first. But then there are a few different just stalls selling. People just yell out, "Tomatoes for a silver! Tomato for a silver!"
Where's the peanuts?
Fish! Got some fish! Got some fish! Two silver for a fish! Cabbages! Get some cabbages! Copper for some cabbages!
Well, you go what do you have a fixing for?
Does this town only have 3 vegetables?
Your eyes, use your eyes. And your nose.
Squash! Got some squash! Squash! 5 silver! Squash!
Cucumber!
Cucumber! 3 copper cucumber! I can do this all day.
Yeah, do I just want ingredients for like a veggie stir fry and some garlic.
Garlic! We got garlic on sale! Garlic on sale! Vampire attacks! You want some garlic? That is just lines of people. 5 gold for a clove of garlic! 5 gold for a clove of garlic!
Okay, I walk up to him.
Oh, it's a long line. You just go right up.
How many people?
20.
20. I go up to the first one and I say, do I have like a badge or
Yeah, you have a badge.
Yeah. Excuse me, folks. Excuse me. Official Adventures Guild business. Out of the way. We have questions here.
I need garlic! They got the vampires! Get the garlic! Got to get the garlic! They're gonna run now! Get out of the way! And she tries to shove you. She makes an athletics check. This elderly woman.
She's trying to
Disadvantage?
Trying to push Igor away. Igor, what's your athletics check?
Boom. 11.
All right, she rolls 7. He just pushes out against you and just falls down. He up and hit me! I'm suing! 200 gold! I broke my wrist! I broke my wrist!
Yeah. So I was like, keep going.
Just lots of angry stares from the rest of the line, but no one says anything. The lady just keeps rolling on the ground, clutching her wrist.
There's a. Hey man, I'm gonna cut you a sweet tea here. How much garlic you got?
Enough?
Enough for everybody in line?
No.
Ooh. How much?
10?
You have 10 garlics.
Yeah. But it's selling all day.
Mm-hmm.
I sneak behind.
Well, stealth.
Yeah, so anyway, how did you know to start selling this garlic in the first place? I'm distracted. I'm like,
17.
Yeah. Everyone heard about the vampire attacks? What?
17. It seems like I'm passive.
No, do not pass. He's gonna watch his goods. What do you mean passive?
He's watching me.
He's watching his goods. But yes, you sneak behind the stall. He doesn't say anything. You're just talking to Hugor.
who's in here? The king needs an order of 5 garlics.
I cast Mage Hand to grab a. Doesn't matter. I'm sneaking.
The hand is.
That's purple. Oh, wow. No, just walk up and grab it. Okay. It does, in fact. So never mind. I walk up and grab it.
Grab a nice one.
Sleight of hand.
Here we go, boys.
You're gonna sneak. I would have.
11.
Can you have advantage since he's sitting?
Sneaking.
And I'm distracting.
No. Yeah, pass. Barely. He notices a hand going up. Hey! Why are you touching my garlic? 5 gold! He just picks the ball of his garlic and just holds it.
I hold out 5 gold.
Okay. There you go.
If you were trying to sell that
Yeah.
By the way,
Here you go. You go.
I really like garlic though. I need a little more. I hold out 15 gold for 3.
here's this guy.
Okay. And then
Guards! Guards! He broke my wrist! And coming out of the mansion is a man who was at the scene earlier. His name is Walter. Just hand on his sword as he walks down. What seems to be the problem around here?
Are we out of here? Can we like leave?
yeah, we're out. We're just like down. We're leaving. So much for the veggies.
You two, you got the scene earlier.
What's
With
the
the adventurers, give me.
Points at Hugor. You broke a wrist, mister.
Never seen her before in my life.
Make a persuasion check. Well, deception, because you said you have never seen her in your lives.
Is there any way I can aid in this?
Oh, for the sake. Oh, bullshit. It's a 6.
You'll need to come with me, sir,
Why?
because you're under arrest for breaking her wrist,
What's your evidence?
I think
her broken wrist.
Okay.
All the eyewitnesses, hey, did he break the wrist? They'll say, yes, and they stole the clothes, yeah.
Let's just
Cast.
let's just cast men.
Healing spirit on her and poop it away really quick.
That's not going to fix a broken wrist.
It won't. Oh, what?
Especially when it's not actually broken, but he's already believed her.
Oh. So it's not broken. Okay. Guard, have you even inspected her wrist to know it's broken?
I have 20 eyewitnesses, and they also said you stole clover. You're coming with me.
Well, she dislocated my shoulder.
Make another deception check.
I'd like to call a witness. The guy selling garlic.
Guys, I clutched my shoulder.
I would like to get a witness testimony about us stealing from the clover guy, which we literally paid him for.
They stole my garlic! Because you see, if he gets the garlic, he need to sell for garlic.
What's taking everything in, you have to just kill this guy.
You think I can't just misty step about this?
13 on the deception for the shoulder.
What?
A 13.
Oh, no. He does not believe your shoulder is hurt.
What did she roll on the deception?
NPC check. All right. Come on.
Yeah, no.
All right.
Call the
Guard? Yeah, yes, I will call more guards to arrest you. Yes. That's how it works when you steal things.
All right, Walter.
Attack people in the streets.
Walter. What? So, is there any way we can come to an agreement? I mean, like, is there a fine that we can pay instead of just going? Like, is that?
He just you closer.
in the quarter fine.
Listen, if people fucking suck around here, they're all scam artists. Will you just come with me so I can make it seem like I've done something?
All right, Walter, my hands are up. Take me quietly.
As he gestures you into the inside. As he kind of closes the door behind you, he says, "Thank you. I do have another reason for wanting to bring you inside. My mistress would like to speak to you." Seely.
Okay. Just one little quick thing. I'm happy to go talk to her.
We'll
Just real quick, I got a jar full of, like, they're probably like wilted, dead, sleepy flowers now. And I just want to stash the garlic in there instead, which is awesome. Yeah, it's no sense get out. So vampires should not be able to smell it. It won't be obvious walking around with vampire.
Garlic.
Yes.
Garlic.
Okay.
I knew I should have been a garlic red cleric.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
So let's go see this mistress of yours.
So sitting at her desk is Seely. Very beautiful, curly brown hair. Human, looks at you all.
Well, I do a little bow.
Yeah, well met, and I do a floating bow.
Thank you, kind adventurers, for coming and speaking with me. We have a little bit wanted to help with your investigation a bit by providing some details that we had noticed.
Or anything that you can provide us will help us in our search.
Something that I'm sure the other houses have neglected to mention is that we have raised concerns that these attacks have been targeted.
What do you mean? Who's the group that's being targeted?
Every house, at least what it appears anyways. But they've all attacked influential members of our community. There's no random attacks. Whoever this is has some sort of intel as to our political structure. And you see there's an election coming up in the next few weeks for some of these positions.
Has there been any house that has not been attacked yet?
Why, that is very true. House Elizabeth has not been attacked at all, which is serious.
And who is their what's her name?
Mistress.
They're all ladies.
Yes.
Oh, okay, they just all okay.
Yep.
Okay, cool. And who is House Elizabeth mistress?
Elizabeth.
What? Elizabeth could have been her grandma. Like,
Those other houses are named.
But you can see, raising any sort of accusation from my end would just seem like we are trying to gain political favor, of course. So we need that outside party. We are very glad that you are here.
Give me that insight check for me.
Go for it.
19.
19?
Yeah. That's a little over there.
You get... She is being truthful, but you don't feel like you're getting the full situation.
Well, I definitely understand that it seems a little bit fishy that only one of these houses hasn't been attacked yet, but other than the scam artists that I see that you have here in your area, it seems to be that there's a piece of the puzzle that's still missing.
Yes, that is a bit of a something I inherited when my mother was in charge of the house. She did many shady deals putting people in power of our produce districts around here. And unfortunately, those business deals have carried over into my reign.
My lady, how certain are you that these are, in fact, vampire attacks?
I have no reason to believe they are not. They, like I said, Walter himself has fought one of the vampires. And again, as far as we know, cold-blooded, fangs and all. Don't breathe.
There are more races like that they don't meet that criteria, but curious.
Well, if you do, like I said, we are very certain that there is a traitor amongst the houses. That is, if they are not the ones responsible for bringing the vampires here, they are certainly giving some sort of insider information to make these no random attacks. But as long as you find the traitor, I guess it doesn't matter what's causing these attacks as long as they stop. And if you do this for us and rat out the traitor, we will give you a magic artifact that is very valuable to our family.
Magic artifact, you say?
A rare mineral of sorts.
Well, thank you.
So that if we give you a little bit of help here, we entitled to a reward?
Of course.
Magic still.
We would be very thankful.
Okay. Where do you suggest we start this investigation? Would you do straight to the source with that House Elizabeth?
That would be, for me, that would make the most sense.
My lady, we thank you for your time today. I have but one more question.
Are you single?
Out of character, who is the sleeping mistress here? Lulu.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm sure you are aware of the order of the the order to wipe out all of the Dampier in the Feywild.
That is making the rounds, yes. But as Valar is the Reinhardt of Norwich, he is entitled to raising the troops against any arms. Anything that would be beneficial to protect the town, he is sort of in charge of that. It's a very powerful position.
But it was his call to make. It was the head lady who moved.
Yes, it is quite unfortunate that that is the Night Master that was chosen. But
Unfortunate, you say?
it is. Orion would have been a much better candidate, and Orion, who is the pink tiefling next to her, goes, "My lady, you really give me too much compliment. Valar is actually quite strong. I mean, he earned the title rightly and fairly. He is just that powerful. I mean, he was the one who came up with the plan for the Night Masters to go and become adventurers, so that we can strengthen our bond with the kingdom."
Well, yeah, probably was a good idea. We just found it quite suspicious how quickly she moved to killing an entire race.
Lulu
based
is good.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
Oh, just based on no evidence.
Lulu is quite impulsive, and unfortunately, because they have the Reinhardt, their family has the most influence on the town. It is, while there is no true ruler of Norwich itself, the family with the Reinhardt does have, unfortunately, the most power.
And do not mean to misspeak, but is she unwell?
She is just a mere child, only 14.
Yeah.
So, as you can see, she is lacking in guidance and maturity for these sorts of decisions.
But a healthy child, nonetheless.
As far as I know, I have not heard of any unwellness, and I'm sure her witch keeps her healthy. Why, yes.
I did have a witch earlier.
Why, yes, there are. In addition to the 5 royal families, each of us are advised by one of the 7 witches of Satella. Descendants of the goddess of magic herself.
Mhm.
That is the cult of Satella, yes.
Oh, I see. Well,
Well, I thought she was sick, Bellar, to the fact that she takes naps during the day.
That is, again, her maturity. She just does what she wants, I believe. But
Those
I
teenagers.
could be wrong, yes.
Wow.
well, is there anything you'd like to have asked of her? You know, that you couldn't ask publicly, and without scrutiny. Whereas adventurers from without the knowledge of this town could ask such a menial and maybe stupid question that could uncover some truths that you've been looking for.
You could somehow convince her to proceed with any sort of caution, I think. The entire town would benefit, but you are probably fighting a losing battle there, he says with a bit of disdain. But did mostly mask you this entire time, but now it's just very clear.
Is that it for you, Mida?
I believe so. Is there? When shall? Do you want us to come back to you with any information first, or would you mind if we make a more public accusation if we find the misdeeds of whoever it is, be it they in House Elizabeth or House whatever this town has to offer?
Proceed as you will. You are the adventurers, the experts in the situation. Though I guess I would hope that we built a little bit of rapport, so if for any reason you suspect us, I welcome you to come and talk to us again.
Yeah, I would like to, be... Will this be a sleight of hand check if I'm just trying to, undo the cap on my, my garlic bottle? My vampire...
Sleight of hand, yeah, sure.
Man, it's a 0. Thanks. My bonus is a 0. Yeah, I got a 7.
It's not stealthy. As you just pop it, just pop it open.
Did you spell this?
There's one problem. Hugo, I don't believe you have to stoop to such
As you
passive.
gesture an unknown substance in front of Seely, Daphne, who just kind of casually has a snake wrapped around her shoulders, who is alive. Not a dead snake, just. You should probably ask first before opening. Oh, she's in front of you now, but
Mistress.
I mean, you were on the other side of a desk, but.
Oh,
But I suggest that you withhold the incense, if you don't mind. And she just takes a big old whiff over it. Does it seem like I have a problem with any sense around you?
like any vampires. Give it away, maybe. But yeah, okay.
Make an insight check, both of you.
A 9.
You have advantage, by the way. Do your thing.
Oh, come on, man. 10.
It's insight. What's yours?
That's one. So
9 and 10 there?
Yeah.
Notice nothing.
I'm sorry that we use such passive aggressive means to possibly sniff you out as garlic is known to be very lackluster, or very against what vampires like to see.
I'm in the corner, is just laughing as you say this.
May we proceed with one more piece of lack of decorum before we depart, if I may. Take out a mirror and seal you in it.
Everyone appears as they look in the mirror.
All right. Well, thank you for all your information. As I believe, like you had said, a bit of rapport has been built. We will now take our leave.
Great. Are you all? Where are y'all headed next?
I've got a lot of ideas for things we can do in this town, but
It's probably wise to do the body thing first. I didn't think this would take so much time.
All right.
So
Y'all head to that. We will cut to the other group. Go ahead. Your whole group make survival checks.
That one, baby. Let's go.
Oh, I rolled it twice. Hold on.
I'll leave them both.
Oh, come on.
I didn't roll it any times. 22.
Goddard.
None.
The rest of you super unsure of your way through the woods. But Poppy, you are, very familiar. You sort of, as you kind of make your way through the woods, you kind of notice a familiar track back to
Oh yeah, that's what I'm looking for.
your hut, basically.
Oh no, I want to.
So you notice the tracks head to you on that same path.
Oh. Huh. Yeah, everyone else I guess is like kind of like unsure, and I'm just like, huh.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Well, this is a little odd. There's someone's tracks going to my hut, but there's a very clear rule of conduct that no vampire ever take another vampire's hut.
Well, you said yourself earlier that you thought it was a shifter pretending to be a vampire. Maybe they're using your hut.
I know.
Guys.
It's just so strange.
So you just kind of go up the path to your hut.
Mhm.
As you get to it, you notice that your hut has been completely destroyed. The pieces of it have basically been broken and thrown into the river.
No, that checks out. Vampires would never take someone else's hut, but they would destroy it, You gotta destroy the tracks, and you don't want people to think the inhabitants are still around. It's all about, I'll explain it later. You learn a lot of things when you're a kid. It's kind of fuzzy now.
Well, do you see any other tracks?
I look for other tracks.
Perception checks from everybody, sure.
25.
25.
22.
18.
15.
These tracks are obvious as hell. There's someone stopping.
25.
We're all such good trackers.
Okay.
I kind of look at Issa, noticing, she's catching the level of detail I am, and I think that's about it. I think.
The level of attention to detail you all catch is lots of quick movements through the trees.
Whoa.
I see any fire?
No.
Okay, good. You like tattoos?
And landing kind of on the other side of this river are a bunch of shifters. Another lycanthrope, some fully shifted already into bear forms and wolf forms, and also some earth elementals.
I figured I'd find your kind out here.
And this one, Lazarus, you don't know his name, but you've seen him a few times as you fought over territory, just shouts out, "Us! It is you who have attacked our people, you vampire kind!"
Well, first of all, I'm not a vampire. Second of all, shifters don't taste good. I just hunted the boars like everybody else in this woods. Y'all wanted to piss on everything and claim the woods for yourself.
Well, now your kind declares war on our people?
What are you talking about? We've never been.
We've been attacked for the past 3 days by your vampire kind. Cold-blooded monsters you are.
Wait, no. Lazarus. I don't know his name. Ignore that. Wait, we've seen each other for years. When did you ever see any Dampiers traveling together in packs larger than 3? That doesn't make sense.
I remember you now. You're the odd one.
Well, that's
Excuse me, sir.
We just thought, we just thought you were excommunicated from the tribe.
what are you talking about? There was no tribe.
You see, there's a large tribe of Dampia.
It doesn't make sense. My parents thought we all live on our own.
Oh, you poor lass.
But I would have found them. Unless they were hiding. I mean, I'm one of the best trackers in these woods.
Looking for other Dampiers then?
Well, when I was younger.
Dampir. They like to hide in the Feywild itself.
No.
But I guess they left a little cub like you abandoned out here. You and your metal giant I see now, I recognize you. Maybe it's all just a trap to learn our habits when y'all make this attack on us. And our kind.
What's going on?
Probably a bunch of traitors to Satella, that witch.
Saying that they were traitors that are with Satella or against Satella.
They're traitors that they work with that witch that summons monsters on our woods.
Well, we are in fact trying to help this village over here that has been attacked for 3 days as well, similar to your folks. So maybe we could work together and figure out this issue.
I can tell you what the issue is. It's that bitch right there. And her kind.
Well, this one right here has been with us for the past 3 days across the country, so I don't think that she is responsible for anything. However, if you do believe it is her kind, would you mind telling me why, other than any sort of misgivings that you have towards her kind?
Quite simple, really. You're clearly working with Satella. Smell her on that robot over there.
No.
Her and her magics. And then you bring dark magic over there. Pointing at Godric.
Well, he's an angel.
He also smells of Satella, so I don't think so.
Well, y'all smelling something too,
Well,
let me tell you.
Our group, except for me, and I'm out now.
They're just jealous because they were never as good as hunters as me and Otto.
Lazarus growls at you.
Me?
No, at Poppy at the
You could never handle the Fate Beasts on your own, and you guys always envied us for it. It was a whole thing. I'm sorry you're weak, but there's no Dampier clan. I found them.
Now, Poppy, let's not go.
Make another perception check, everybody.
Does that-
No, you would not know.
You also have accusations.
Poppy's in an emotional state, and
16, Godric. What was yours?
that was.
This supposed to be deception.
Perception.
Perception.
20.
Baby, that's 20.
Nat 20, 19 total. You said 19 total? On that 20?
No, she said nat 20.
Oh.
I said
The guy is on himself.
the guy.
19.
I have a nat 20. 25.
Everybody except for Poppy, who was too emotionally distraught. What was yours, Isa?
I said 8.
Oh.
Oof.
I mean,
You get this.
yeah, you don't hear this. You hear basically some light footsteps as 2 more approach
Oh, from behind?
from the trees, but not to your same side, but not behind you. But same.
To the side.
Yeah.
Where are they? Over here?
Hold please.
Oh, sorry.
As they appear in the trees. And kind of to answer, you all see them kind of 2 down here. Approach.
I love the names.
Hello.
And she kind of answers Poppy's question on that there couldn't be any Dampier clan. And Poppy, you look up to see your parents.
Dun dun. But
Those cute names all together.
what? They look, I'm sure, like they're so vaguely familiar in Poppy's memory. But you said we had to conceal ourselves, that I'd never see you guys again.
That is your mother, Hyacinth. Hyacinth. Says that is because Poppy, the clan was afraid of you. And your father, Carnation, just looks down sadly.
But I would have found y'all. I looked. I'm the best tracker in these woods.
We made a deal with Satella. Hide ourselves in the Feywild and hunt there once you arrived into the Feywoods.
Don't understand.
I know that we raised you for about 5 years, but we are not your real parents. You were abandoned in our woods,
Well, clearly.
and the entire Dampier clan could feel your presence. You are what is known as a true blood Dampier. You see, we in our Dampier clan here were all human at one point, but you never were. You were born with vampiric blood, a true Dampier, whereas we were all converted by a vampire lord.
None of this makes sense. You're just like me.
We do not have any connections, unfortunately, to.
But we look the same. I mean, you taught me everything. You carved my first bow, and
Carnation speaks up and says, "We felt bad for your situation." He almost says daughter, but he says Poppy. But we know you are the daughter of our ancient enemy.
what? But you words. I looked to Godric.
What did you say a second ago? You say he almost said Godric?
No, he said almost said daughter, but it says Poppy instead.
What do you mean?
Vampire lord known as Darkkarn. If you've heard of Bingo Book, which I think only Issa has read the Bingo Book, you know that is a name in the Bingo Book. They're the top 21 most dangerous people in Ashana. Or threats to Ashana, not in Ashana. Threats to Ashana. To clarify.
I don't even understand what the difference is. I thought vampire was just slander. They were scared of us.
There are dark powers, dark thirsts that come from being a vampire. They call it our human sin carrying over. But since you were never human or humanoid at all, you never had it. But all of us have a distinct thirst for blood, for taking life that you never had. The only reason that you've ever sought these things is because that is all we knew how to teach you to survive. But we knew that your presence would eventually bring Darkkarn to looking for his daughter, and he would wipe our clan, our refugees that escaped him, to an end.
But why would he look for me if I was abandoned?
We are not sure. We believe you were stolen away and hidden by somebody. But we are by somebody. But we are not sure. You did not know you were, of course, just born. Or whatever.
You just popped up.
Oh, that's where the name came from. Poppy just popped up.
Better than your joke earlier.
But, so, is it you? Did you go to the human village and attack them?
No. It is... Unfortunately, the day we've all dreaded is here. Darkon has learned of your presence and is looking for you. He probably, I guess, did not know you ever existed. But something has made him aware of your presence and...
Well, I am a hero now.
Maybe it's all So, are you saying that this dark kind or corn
Darth Maul?
is attacking the town?
We are not sure why he would do that if he is looking for Poppy, but he is been trying to get into the Feywild to get to us. Somehow he has learned that we hide in the Feywild and probably thinks that we have hidden Poppy away. But we do not know why he is making any sort of attacks against the shifters or the town.
That doesn't make sense. So why would attacking the town lead him to Poppy? He can't have known that she would get caught here.
We are, again, we're not sure, but we do believe that he is looking for a way into the Feywild, and maybe these attacks are less random than you all think, but...
I feel so betrayed.
Anyways, Lazarus yells out, "Don't believe these liars! They are the ones who attack our trident! This is some bullshit story that they tell. They've always hated our kind. They sick to tell us monsters on us so they can claim the forest for themselves."
How do they respond?
They kind of slink kind of into a feral position, waiting for an attack, but they did not respond. And two groups just kind of tense up next to each other.
These may not be my parents, but I will defend them. And I will win.
Alright. Do you draw your bow?
Yeah, I try to be as scary as Poppy can possibly be.
How does the rest of the group react?
I pat my head. And in my head I say hello. Here.
Oh, wow.
You hear nothing.
Just holding my shield.
You're just holding your shield
I
out?
need that.
Let me prepare for this.
Anybody else?
It seems to me that everyone here is withholding some pieces of information that would be useful in another's hands. I believe there's a lot of preconception and mistaken perception going on about the various actions at play here. I do not believe we need to immediately go to battle. I believe there is an opportunity to learn first.
Everyone make another perception check.
$21.
16.
22.
13.
Who were the 15s above?
Rui, Poppy, and myself.
21. What?
15 and above.
Yeah.
he will notice as they appear out of the forest.
Stop appearing.
Oh my goodness. More people.
It's hella cool. They do owe us some sort of treasure.
Oh, they do, didn't they?
Mhm.
Sorry, taking a second to import.
Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
Elevator
Do, 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 do. Da, 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 da.
Walking on the water.
Oh. They're walking on.
Oh, I see.
Whoa! That checks out.
Each of them wearing masks.
6125.
I think those are the same ones we met last time.
You met 9.
Oh, 8's new.
8 is new.
Oh. I don't know.
I need to have so who's the number on the one shot?
That was that.
So, 6 is dead. 1 is Ridley.
Anyway.
In addition to this, actually, I'm sorry, putting it on screen yet. There are about 30 cultists that are not numbered mass kind of behind them as they are all kind of approaching.
Oh.
Injury rules really mean this.
But yeah, we'll cut to the other group again. Ignore.
Wait a minute.
Ignore some things. Ignore some things.
Everyone just look away for 5 seconds.
All right. So you all, for a little bit of brevity, you two kind of walk up and are basically asking to see the bodies, essentially.
Yes.
Greeting you is Justine.
Well,
And Anastasia. Justine, of course, being a member of the Solar Guard. They greet you personally as you kind of walk in, and they say, or Justine says, "Well, I assume that you all are looking to investigate the bodies. That would make the most sense. That's why you are making your presence made here."
You must be a doctor. You seem really smart.
No, I am a night master, but of course I know how adventurers work, being an adventurer. Yes, we would like to help you move quickly, of course. It is quite troubling, and we would hope that either you are experts in maybe this matter.
No. Aren't we? But
I would say so, yes.
Well, get on with it then. Let's just go down. Again, basically, he takes you down to a morgue, and you see about 30 bodies all around. And
Garrett's already fight for his life. 15 minutes left.
And Justine, as he kind of walks you down and says, "So there is something a little interesting about what has been happening to the bodies in the past few days. They're not corroding at all, as you would expect a body to do once it's decomposed."
Are there any arcane elements?
I'm not super experienced in that. My lady is a little sensitive to dark magics, but that is all we know, that there's some sort of malevolent intent behind this magic. Are you two aware of the cult of Satella?
it sounds a little familiar.
You know that Poppy or somebody has mentioned that the other group has encountered the cult of Stella before. But the actual from your origin, you've never heard.
Yeah, we can go to witches.
I know.
Okay.
Very mysterious, yes.
Okay. Yes, we've heard of one Satella.
Well, my mistress, she has said that this presence that is still lingering on the bodies feels like it feels very similar to the energy that's high-ranking members of the cult of Satella give off. It's a very similar dark magic that she feels coming from the forest.
Why do you think the magic would be lingering? Was the cult of Satella known for practicing necromancy? Anything raising the dead?
Some of their members are, yes, but the cult is mostly a cult of monsters. They worship monsters and the mother of monsters, Satella. This is very unusual, though. Satella usually does not mess with the dead.
Do you think they're dead?
That is what we hope you can help us find out. Both of you make. Actually, you might have make an Arcana check. You can make a nature check.
Make an Arcana check.
No.
Tell me the druid and good at nature.
Close, huh?
17.
17.
8.
I'll bend luck. So you get to add a D4 to that.
Okay.
I do.
You do, in fact.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Oh!
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. 9.
It was so close to 12.
I will give you, Igor, that they are definitely not decomposing.
Mm-hmm.
These bodies could be sleeping, but they've died. Some of them have died as early as last night, but some of them have been 3 days old. There'll be, regardless, there'll be the smell of dead down here, and that smell isn't really here.
It's not a dead smell.
Not a dead smell. What was your roll again, Mida?
I was that high. 17.
17. 17.
Put you to test something.
So, the 17, you also feel. I want to give this to you.
Ooh.
You feel dark magic for sure, but you in particular feel a bit of unfocused magic. Magic that is sort of just seems to be bouncing from body to body. It is wild per se. This magic is kind of running rampant in the room, but not causing any effects. It is sort of like a kind of lightning in a bottle, just sort of going around, but nothing is happening yet.
Would Justine and Anastasia, would any of you happen to have any uncharged arcane stones?
Make an insight check with advantage of your thing on Anastasia. Then I'll tell you.
16.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that. Anastasia says, talking for the first time. I feel the presence of uncharged magic. Do you have some sort of box with perchance? Box? Like a puzzle box.
Well, why do you ask?
You see, there was a puzzle box that my family used to hold here. It was a family possession of sorts. It housed a face stone.
So, well,
We are in front of the
I do have such a puzzle box. However,
You got it from a shady salesman. um,
well, I believe I ran across this object. Pull out the box. From a merchant of sorts. Odds and ends, really. And, well, I've been diligently trying to get it open, as this is, as you may very well know, that is a difficult box to open with multiple different pieces.
yes, it is. I could open it for you.
Well, there would be no fun in that.
Well, everything comes at the price, don't you think?
I would say so. That's why I said there'd be no fun. Opportunity cost.
Well, I am happy to open it for you if you can do something for me. He continues and says, I would like you to arrange a meeting with the cult of Satella for me.
Do I give the puzzle box solver in return?
Yes.
You're gonna need to sweeten the deal. I want to open this box myself. That seems more of a detriment to me rather than a bonus.
Sure. I can give you helpful hints in solving it. That is more your taste, your style.
No, no, thank you. That's Hugo. Do you have anything in mind that you might want? Because this sounds all like a bad deal to me.
Why do you want to meet with the cult in the first place?
We believe they are working with the vampires.
Wouldn't you just be walking into a trap if you met with them?
Well,
Maybe.
Hugo, I believe that's why they're sending us.
But there is a bit of an intrigue, though. You see, my sources tell me that Satella and Darkarn are ancient enemies. So if they're working together, I'd love to know why. Or if they aren't actually working together, why does Satella's magic a presence right now in this room? They clearly are involved somehow. And maybe Satella is just leaving her magic lingering to give us a hint in the right direction. She clearly wants to meet, but she's looking for somebody open to that.
Okay.
I believe
But
I
how
have
are we-
agreements with Hugo in this sense.
I'll do it for the sake of the town and some quest points with the guild, but how would we even go about contacting the cult of Satella?
That is for you to find out. But I will say, and she looks at Maida, your magic, it is tied to face stones, is it not?
Well, I must admit that my magic may have a little bit of a wild side.
Wild and have magic, much like Satella herself. She's clearly got some sort of connection to you.
This is either here nor there.
And another face stone in your possession already. How many face stones have you been in contact with, Maita?
I'm not entirely sure what you're talking about.
Deception check.
And
I'm sure.
That's
I'm sure that is true, Maita. You don't need to roll an insight check. You can tell that she doesn't believe you, but she's just not pushing on the issue.
that's okay. That's exactly what I want. Well, so like me and my good pal Hugo, we're not opposed to setting up a little meet and greet with you and the witch known as Satella. However, the bargain that you're offering us is really dead weight in our favor here. So we would like something else to curry such positive rapport.
Oh, you do not want the gift? Yes.
No.
Oh, it's just as well. I can offer you nothing but that, unfortunately.
Without perhaps. Let me talk to my partner, if you don't mind. Would you excuse us for just a second, please?
I walk
Come
with
here.
walk with him.
I don't know about you, but
I'm feeling
Me
fine.
too.
You guys are terrible. You guys are awful.
yeah, I don't know about you, but I am just hating this town. And anything we can do to get out of here and avoid these people, I am down to do. But put us in a position of power. Why don't we get some fresh drips, new linens? We recognize it. Look what you guys do. Look, oh yeah. We solved the mystery mostly, and had some time to, check out the town, do some shopping.
I don't disagree with that offer. I think if we go back in and ask for some fine new garments to robe ourselves with, maybe we can ask for a little bit of diplomatic favor, like maybe an IOU of sorts from the mistresses of this area. I think that's where we go. Yes, the mistress.
Whatever.
All right, we walk back in.
Yes.
Well, we spoke it over a little bit, and well, we can't guarantee a meet and greet here. However, if such a opportunity shall arise our way, we'll do our absolute best to get a meet and greet with you. And what we would like in return is we would like to curry a little bit of diplomatic favor, maybe a little bit of a version of an IOU, in addition to your finest garments.
Well, there is absolutely nothing I could offer you of more value than that. What is in the box and unlocking it for you?
Well, I mean, value seems to be very relative when not talking about legal tender. So, what if I asked for maybe an IOU that if something where I could ask in the future for a little bit of help from the mistresses of this town, that it maybe looked upon with favor.
Oh, I cannot speak for the other mistresses, unfortunately.
Well, surely, being part of the town, you guys do have some sort of rapport or communication with each other, do you not?
Well, running the help district does help a little bit, but in running the only hospital in town has its benefits, of course, but everyone has a little bit of advantage over each other. It's all a bit of a moot point.
Well, you're gonna have to give our proposition a little bit of thought. Then it might say maybe go talk to
Yeah.
maybe talk to your people and see what kind of strings you can pull to curry some favor with the mistresses to grant our request, or else we may just have to do our own thing.
Of course. But I should let you know, you will not be able to open that box without the key.
Hey, that was a hint. We said no hints.
You can make an insight check if you'd like.
No. Well, have we
Other than, I mean, I guess I figured out the arcane. Were we looking at the bodies, the regular bodies?
Yeah, I mean, you notice that there are vampire marks in everybody's necks. They're not actually decomposing at all. And there's the wild magic in the room, but that is it.
Well, then, Hugo, I think we can thank them for their time and do.
Your business is done here.
yeah, I think our business is done here. We walk around amongst the town and sink to the bottom of whatever mucky underneath ladders you guys have to uncover in this town.
Of course. We'll cut briefly back to the other group. As the corpse walks up, the one known as Ridley with white hair, you most of your group has talked to before besides Issa, with the one mask, says, "We have come to claim the prizes for Satella."
We got the prizes.
And it is time to bring you home, Otorian.
His home is with me.
Alright, do you know that's his name?
Then, unfortunately, the Great Mother has given us the orders to use force if necessary.
I thought that we were promised a reward for saving the world.
There will be.
And why is it not here right now? As
Oh.
we saved the world about a week ago.
Satella is not here. You must go into the Feywild for that.
I don't.
Did you say that out loud, Lisa?
Yes.
Lisa, that was a long time ago, and they promised us some goodies. And we we saved the world anyway. We were going to do that no matter what.
I think
You need to roll and say it.
Yeah. But we didn't know from what at the time.
Do you know where I'm from?
Poppy asks Ridley.
Oh,
Oh.
I do have those answers. At least Satella does. Again, we do not want to harm a guest of Satella. Well, of course, Otorian. But Satella just wishes to really meet with you all to get you those rewards.
I will go.
Out of character first thing. Did Otto tell us about his vision that he saw when
Yes.
No.
You did.
On the bridge?
I don't think he no,
Not on the bridge.
Oh, not the bridge. I'm talking about the stone guy.
Some guy, yeah.
Yeah.
But that you were in love with Satella or something?
Yes.
You did tell us about that.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
I raise my arm up, pat on her shoulder.
I think we should go.
But Satella only wants to see you two, looking at Otto and Poppy.
Now hold on. You lot, you masquerade. Oh, I don't know
No.
what you do.
The cult of Satella.
Yeah, right. Okay. There's not a vampire there with you named Carmelia, is there?
The Rapture, the one that looks like a child,
Oh, yeah.
number 2. No, that bitch is not with us. She is very much a menace to Satella, working with one of her greatest enemies.
Yes, I agree with that.
Wait. Why'd you bring up Carmelia just now?
No reason. Just concerned. For you going with these people, and I don't trust them.
Insight check, deception check.
But
I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
I'd imagine that you guys know a lot about what goes on around here.
I mean,
Ridley again. Satella does. What? 23?
17.
Yeah, no, you're good.
Well, you being her up and up top people, I figured you might know a little bit. Do you possibly know what has been happening to these people in the woods and in Norwich?
Satella does.
And you so you can find that out, I guess I would have to go with you as well, even though you're only asking for the two of them.
We are only bringing the 2 of them.
So does that mean that the rest of us can follow you? Even though that means you wouldn't be bringing us, we would be following you?
I'm gonna
Would be incorrect.
just walk up in front of you and be like, okay, you just go do this.
I walk with Otto as well.
Sir, do you know who my great because she is from the Feywild as well.
Doctor says, we know the original owner of the Feywild. That was before Satella.
I think
And Satella is all its matches here.
Stops.
I figured out two of the four symbols on my notes on sense, right?
Yes.
It's the Raven Queen, and what was the second one?
Raven.
I need to write this down. I can't believe I know.
It was Diddar, the Night Serpent.
Yep, that's right. Okay.
I walk up next to Otto and I look back at the group and I think this is something that we have to do. Y'all should go back to the others and make sure the town is safe and protect the innocent. And we'll be back.
What about how long will this take, sir? We only have until tomorrow morning.
May take forever.
What? Hey, what? I turn around like, huh?
Satella will keep you. Satella will keep you as long as she wants. As their guess.
When it's there, done about tomorrow.
Unfortunately, Satella's will is the only thing that matters to us.
Man, y'all really been drinking that Kool-Aid.
I don't know if this is safe. I don't know if this is a fight that we should have. I don't know if we have a choice.
Oh, no, you don't. It doesn't seem that way, but I'm just trying to protect all innocent lives as possible.
Right, okay. Listen, Cornelia is trying to get Poppy into the Feywoods for some reason. I don't know why. That's why I'm here. I'm trying to protect her. Just make sure nothing happens to her, please.
And Raptor says, well, she'll be safe in the Feywild. They cannot enter there.
Right. And Poppy, I think you should go.
It's okay. I appreciate it, Godric, but I have Otto, and Otto will always protect me. Right?
Is anyone else having to add?
Just for a little bit till I come back.
Alright.
What's the weather like here?
Oh, it's just dark and gloomy here. It's still middle of the day, by the way.
I pull out, before I forget, I pull out 2 of the letters I got and I hand them to Godric. And I'm like, I think we can reach you. I have one, and then I give the other 2 to him. Just in case the rocks don't work.
Letter. What is it?
It's the emo system.
Yeah.
New email.
The paper planes you throw.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I didn't tell anybody I had them.
Right. I thought they had something written on it.
No.
It's physical.
There's one for whatever, and then one if you need to reach it.
Thanks, Poppy.
Thank you, Godric. And I turn around and I go walk back up to Otto and the cult people.
You start walking over to them?
Yeah.
Anybody else say anything that's in this group?
Well, then what are we to do about the shifters and the people of Norwich that are in danger?
That is not Satella's concern.
It's my concern.
Well, then you can take it up with Satella the Notorian. And before your 2 groups meet each other, before Otto and Poppy get over to them, and the actual cliffhanger of the episode, landing like a falling star on top of the Watcher is Waylon of the Royal Court of Ashana. The Dampier that was in the Royal Court of Ashana. He lands gracefully after kind of falling violently and says,
Yeah.
and he turns kind of sword out in front of Poppy and Otto, but staring at Stella and says, hello, I am Waylon of the Royal Court of Ashana. And Puppy, I believe I am your brother. And that's where we'll end.
Wait. This is only barbarian part 2.
Listen, sometimes you get typecast. I don't understand. But anyways, thank you for watching our stream, Ashana Rising. It's been a blast. We will be back next Tuesday, but more importantly, we will be part of a streamathon on Saturday, running from 3 to 5 Central Time. We'll be doing a one-shot of still Ashana canon, sure, probably.
Tales of Ashana.
Tales of Ashana. So that'll be from 3 to 5 on our channel. We'll be part of a larger streamathon thing. We will have kind of a post to those other channels on our Instagrams tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow.
And the giveaway.
And yeah, we'll be giving away some stickers as part of that. There's also a larger giveaway that you can take part of. Maybe I'll have details about that too. Check our Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. But a quick shout out to the people that make this happen. This week was a bit of a patreon.com/jmpq and patreon.com/burrowbound for maps. Tokens all over the place. Meg has made our character artworks. A lot of stuff coming from Roll20 Marketplace. I think everything today. D&D Beyond for all of our character creation processes. Music will be linked in the YouTube when I upload that. Else? Roll20 for the BTT. Anyways, thank you. That has been Ashana Rising. See you next Saturday. See you Saturday.
Have a profound week.
Bye.